So this song is what Michelle Phillips called pretentious. She said the song didn't make any sense, and basically was something that she thought would never be a hit. However, Monday Monday, the '66 song written by John Phillips in 20 minutes and recorded by the Mamas and Papas, became one of the biggest hits of the 1960s, and I think was their biggest hit chart-wise. It was done with backing members of the Wrecking Crew for their '66 album, If You Can Believe Your Eyes and Ears. Denny Doherty was the lead vocalist. It was the group's only number one hit on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, which seems kind of strange because California Dreamin' had more airplay. Phillips said he wrote the song quickly in about 20 minutes. In the lyrics, the singer dislikes Mondays because the person he loved left him on that day. Oh, Monday morning gave me no warning what was to be. The song includes a pregnant pause before the coda, which modulates up a semitone. Succeeding Good Lovin' by the Young Rascals in the number one position. The event marked the first time in the history of Billboard Hot 100 two songs with pregnant pauses were consecutive number one hits. Now, falls in the pop, folk rock, sunshine pop category. Album version was 325, single version 309, quite long for a single at the time, on Dunhill, with Lou Adler as producer. Now, it was back before California Dreamin', and I saw her again later in '66. Now, the B-side was a Beatles song, Got a Feeling, if I'm not mistaken, and it was quite the success. On March 2nd, 1977, the Mamas and Papas won a Grammy Award for this song in the category Best Contemporary Group Performance for R&R, Vocal or Instrumental. In 2008, the song was inducted in the Grammy Hall of Fame. Because of CanCon regulations, the song could be played as many times as possible in Canada because Denny was Canadian. The song was performed at the Monterey Pop Festival in 1967. The performance was filmed for the movie The Festival, but not included in the final print. Now, chart history, weekly charts. Number 4 in Australia, number 1 in Canada, number 4 in Ireland, number 4 in New Zealand, number 1 in South Africa, 39 in Italy, 3rd in the UK, and on the Billboard and Cashbox Estates, number 1. End of year charts, Billboard was number 7, UK 35, and Cashbox 31. In the States, it went 1 million platinum. Now, this is probably one of the biggest covers of the time, and we're going to go over as many as we can, time permitting, because, again, people don't like Mondays. Petula Clark did a version in '66 on her album I Couldn't Live Without You. The Beau Brummels did it on their album Beau Brummels '66 in '66. Neil Diamond did the Feel of Neil Diamond in '66. Jay and the Americans did it on their album Living Above Your Head in '66. Sergio Mendes did his instrumental version on A Great Arrival again in '66. Marianne Faithfull did a version on Faithful Forever again in '66. Mrs. Miller did it on her album Will Success Spoil Mrs. Miller again '66. And the last '66 cover was Los Dats, Donde Donde, Spanish version of her album Los Dats. Dee Warwick did a very beautiful version as a B-side, and I'll Be Better Off Without You in '68. Lenny Bro did a version on his debut album Guitar Sounds from Lenny Bro. Herb Alpert and Tijuana Brass did one on their album The Best of the Brass in '68. Ed Ames from the album Who Will Answer and Other Songs at a Time occurred in '68. Circus did a version in '69. The Cowsills did a version on the Johnny Cash Show. I don't know if it was ever released as a single. The Fifth Dimension did a version on their album The Fifth Dimension Live. Dionne Warwick did it on Only Love Could Break a Heart, a previously unreleased recording in '77. Galen Spada, Och Aftershave. Swedish Parodic Test, Bandy Bandy About Bandy in '88. The Adventures on Lions and Tigers and Bears in '93. Hearsay on Pop Stars 2001. Wilson Phillips did 3 versions. A modern rake take on their album in California 2004. An a cappella single version the same year. And a straightforward take paying tribute to the original and her mother's version on the album dedicated in 2012. Matthew Sweet and Susanna Hoffs did a version on their great album Under the Covers, Volume 1 in 2006. Now, Rick Price and Jack Jones covered a song on their album California Dreamin' in 2017. And as a featured artist, Negi Jemi covered a song on the Japanese deluxe edition of Folenium, in 2025. Now, in popular culture, ESPN announcer Chris Bergman, who will always give nicknames, referred to Rick Monday as Monday Monday. Now, the Mamas and Papas version of Monday Monday is heard in the chase scene in the 2010 movie The Other Guys. The song is also used in one of the Discovery Channel's promos for the reality TV series Dirty Jobs, which ran for 8 seasons. Now, the Daredevil villain, Typhoid Mary, sings the song when her typhoid personality. Now, ESPN uses the Mamas and Papas version in the 2017 TV commercial to promote Monday Night Football. And, of course, the song appears on the soundtrack of Michael Apted's film Stardust. Now, the reason why the song has been so popular, it's a throwback to better days. Now, the lyrics of the song are quite straightforward, and the way John Phillips would write, it didn't take him very long to get a song together. Now, the '66 hit, the only one to top the charts for the band, in a streak that included California Dreamin', Before I Saw Her Again Last Night, as a follow-up. It was from the album If You Can Believe Your Eyes and Ears. Now, the idea of the song, is again, according to posters on the website genius.com, the song is about a guy being left by a woman seemingly out of the blue. They had a great weekend or life together in his mind until Monday night when she split. Well, we don't know why she split. No note, no we need to talk. Ghosted. Now he's suspicious of Mondays, which up until now were the beginning of another week of bliss with this babe. Newly single, this guy has learned a lesson to being comfortable and complacent. I'm sure she had given him multiple chances to not be a dope. Gals don't cut and run unless they put some effort in with no results. Now, the basic lyrics, you got the ba 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 da 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 ba da 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 da. Monday, so good to me. Monday morning was all I hoped it would be. On Monday morning couldn't guarantee that Monday evening it would still be here with me. Monday, can't trust that day. Monday, sometimes it just turns out that way. On Monday morning, you gave me no warning of what was to be. On Monday, how could you leave and not take me? And he goes, every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, you can find me crying all the time. Monday, so good to me. Monday morning was all I hoped it would be. But Monday morning couldn't guarantee that Monday evening you would still be here with me. Every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, you can find me crying all the time. Monday, can't trust that day. Monday, it just turns out that way. On Monday, won't go away. Monday is here to stay. So it's a song about Mondays. The only song this was compared to is Manic Monday by Prince, which is kind of a sequel to this song. So whether you like the Mamas and the Papas or not, whether you like the song or not, it has something for anything. And what the Mamas and Papas were big with the kids, big with the hippies, big with the older population. We know Ed Sullivan was a big fan. There's a tape on YouTube when he asked them about them breaking up, which they were breaking up, and he said they were really busted up about it. So if Ed liked them, he must have been good. So that's the story of Monday by the Mamas and the Papas. If you like what they're doing here, we're a music tribute podcast. Let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share.